What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with Greggy, second helping. I'm Greg, and this is the producer/seducer, Nick Scarpino. Stop eating all the food.
This is the point of making pizza, Greg, is that you get to eat all the toppings, and then you're not even full by the time you're already full by the time the pizza's done.
Of course, the second season of Cooking with Greggy is focusing on cheap, fun, easy, fast dishes that you can do at home and impress your friends and family. Nick, when I first started cooking, of course, we were at the old place, the old first studio, and I would be making wings all the time, and then I started trying to make pizzas. And I was buying the pizza dough and letting it rise and doing all this stuff. And then one day you were like, well, I used to throw dough, as you said.
I used to throw that dough.
And so you went in there, you pounded it out, you did all this stuff, and you made an amazing crust that it was incredible that I've replicated since then. And so we want to do an episode showing you how Nick throws the dough.
Yeah.
So again, we're doing this as easy as possible because we want you to be able to just go out and do it, right? Store-bought dough, store-bought everything. We're not. You could make your own dough, you can make your own marinara, you can make your own sauce, whatever you want to do.
That's nobody wants that kind of
Nobody
work.
wants that though.
Yeah, the fun of making pizza is actually in just the rolling it out and picking your toppings and eating the toppings and all that stuff.
Sure.
You don't want to bog yourself down necessarily with making the dough. You can if you want, that's cool, I don't. We got the store-bought dough, but the big mistake that everyone always makes is they get the dough, they cut the dough out, then they immediately try to roll it out.
Sure.
You're gonna try, well, first off, use copious amounts of flour so things don't stick together.
Okay.
But
so you're saying what people, like even what
So
I used to do is pull it right out.
Yeah, you pull it right out, and then people want to roll it out. But this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get this just amoeba shape, and you can roll this out. But the easier thing to do is, this is a technique I learned back in the day, is you want to make the shape you want first. And what you do is you take the dough and you tuck it into itself, and you fold it into a little ball. Right, and you use a good amount of flour. You can use cornmeal if you want to, if you wanted a little bit more grainy taste.
I don't like that.
Flour is just the easiest thing, and you just want to make this shape right here, which is just this little half circle.
What's it remind you of?
Like a giant, maybe a giant pork bun.
Okay, sure.
You know?
Okay, sure.
I mean, it's too early in the morning to do anything more than that.
Thought he was gonna go perverted.
Well, I mean, we're gonna make another one and put it right next to it. So we're gonna figure that out. But this is the shape we want right here. Can you see this peanut gallery? That's nice. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this over on our cutting board, and then we're gonna go and do Josh's episode, and then we're gonna come back to this, let it ride a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So this is gonna make it a lot easier as if you leave it for about an hour, maybe a couple hours, depending on how hot it is. If it's too hot, if it's really hot in your place, if you're in some place or you're doing this at summertime, don't leave it for any longer than check in at like 20 or 30 minutes because this thing's gonna expand.
It's gonna
out.
rise.
You want it to be about 1.5 times the size of where it's at right now.
Okay.
Loosen up a little bit and don't knead the hell out of it, because if you knead the hell out of it, then it's gonna get super tight. You don't want that. So we're gonna put this over here, leave ample space.
Sure.
All right. Here we go. So we're gonna make the sauce, and then we're gonna pull out the dough. Before we do that, I think we should probably preheat the oven a little bit.
What do you want it to, big guy?
Let's do 400.
You got it.
Yeah. That's good. You never want to put pizza into a cold oven, or anything into a cold oven for that matter. You want to preheat
Does it work?
Yeah, it's not gonna work. Right, but also it's just gonna extend your time, and it's not gonna crisp up as much as you want it to. So we're all about economy of time here.
Sure.
Let's pull out our dough.
Now it's worth pointing out that when you went over there, you decided when we cut cameras to put a towel over.
Yeah, I put a towel over because we cooked Josh episode in between my episodes.
How would
and
you
there was
have
some
known?
heat coming off of this. So yeah, you'll never know. The Chardonnay on ice. The Chardonnay on ice is not a tip off of that. So let's take a look here. There you go.
Okay, yeah, they did grow. They did grow.
They're about twice the size, and this is nice. And if you feel them, you feel they're a little bit. They're not as dense as they were.
Oh
before.
wow, no, that is very light. Oh my
Isn't that
gosh.
nice?
Wow.
So before we're gonna let those rise just a little bit more, and we're gonna make our sauce here. Now we said we bought some store-bought sauce.
Again, you want to make your own sauce? You want to go crazy? Go ahead.
We want to get nuts?
Do you?
Let's get nuts. I called up Mama Scarpino and I said, Ma, how do you make your sauce?
Yeah.
And she goes, listen, you don't have attention to detail like I do.
True.
Just buy some tomato sauce and some marinara sauce, or base piece of sauce and tomato sauce, just mix them in together.
Okay.
We also have some, let's see, pepper, salt, and Italian seasoning if we have.
Oh, I got
do we
that.
know where that went?
Yeah, it's over here.
Yeah, so that's
Right,
it's the easiest thing. We're just gonna, I haven't tried any of these things, but I'm gonna smell, we'll do the smell test first. Yeah, it's gonna be good. That's gonna be real good. And again, this is pizza sauce. Oh, not marinara sauce. This is pizza sauce. Okay, that's good. That's
Yeah, you got pizza
and then
and
just
you
a
got
tomato, just the tomato sauce.
Because you wanted marinara is what you put on your shopping list.
Yeah.
That was the best I could come up with, but it's the same deal.
It's okay.
And if not, I got some oregano and I got some
this
basil.
is-
You want
so-
some basil? You want some oregano?
No, this is great. Now, what you're gonna see here, obviously, with the tomato sauce is you're gonna get a really thick sauce. What you want to stay away from with sauces is having it be like wet. You want it to be thick. You want it to get in there because the more moisture there is. All right, that's right. The more moisture there is in the pizza, you get that slidage of the toppings out there.
I hate that.
And I don't like that.
No.
So I want to make sure the sauce is real thick. So we're gonna probably use all this. There you go, right there. And again,
Cannibal.
I'm not a chef, but
Who
I
is?
But I do know what love is.
right? That's the whole point of the show. Nobody watching this or on the show is a chef. We just like cooking and hanging out, and you should
Here's
too.
what I need from you, Greg. I need a light. I need a spoon.
Okay.
One of those sauce spoons,
Sure.
but not one that has holes in it. Do you have something like that?
Yeah,
like
I did. I think we actually we're gonna have to.
We have also large metal spoons.
Would a large metal spoon do?
Yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely. That's perfect. Actually, do you have something you have bigger?
I do, but it's in the dishwasher now.
Screw it. I'll make this work. Cool. We'll make this work. Here we go. Let's mix this up. I'm gonna do a little. Give me a smaller spoon.
Sure.
Oh my god.
There it is. There it is. Ooh. No, I just want to taste it. I've never tried this before. It may not need seasoning. It 100% needs seasoning. So we're gonna put
This
pepper.
is what we call it to taste, right? Get in there,
Again,
work
I've never-
things out. Don't worry about it. Don't be afraid.
And the thing with pizza sauce is I come from an old school Italian family. I don't like pizza sauce that's sugary. I don't like the sugary pizza sauce. I like it salty. Yeah. Okay.
I agree. I don't like
Pizza
sweet.
should be
I don't want sweet sauce.
There you go. We're just gonna put a lot of this in.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you get it, and it's too much. It's too much of the sugars that's coming out in the tomatoes, because tomato, remember, a fruit, not a vegetable.
Get it in there. You're gonna want a lot of that Italian seasoning.
There it is, right there. And you can, you're gonna get a lot of the flavoring from obviously the mozzarella and the toppings as well. But you don't want your sauce is the base.
Yeah.
That's the foundation.
It's
If you got a bad
it's a key
foundation,
ingredient.
whole building's gonna tip over, kill a bunch of people. Okay, so I think we're probably pretty good here. You want to taste a little bit and see? Now you've made this before. You've used these ingredients before. What do you think we need here? What do you think? A little more salt? Precocious, combustionable?
No, it's good. It's
Okay.
good. It's not overpowering. That's what I like.
You don't want it to be
You have
overpowering.
the salt because you know it's in there, but you've also cut down the acidity of the tomato.
The salt's gonna come from nature's salt lick, which is
That's right.
pepperoni.
Peps.
Here. Cool. Now here's the fun part, right? So we've got these two,
Yeah.
and now we can see this beautiful shape that we've got
Beautiful.
here. It should look like a what do you think? Like a D silicone implant? Yeah. Roughly. Okay. And again, part of the fun of making the Pete's, as we say,
The Pete's we
it's
call
just
it.
just to have fun with the flour. You know?
Papa
Put that
Americano.
right on the table.
Did you ever work at a restaurant?
No. God, they wouldn't let me in there.
Here we go. Now here's the key to this. A lot of people think you're intimidated by rolling out the pizza dough because
agree.
you've always seen people throwing it up in the air and all that stuff. You don't necessarily have to do that. What you want to do is you want to start from the edges here and you want to start tapping it out, right? And you're going to make the actual shape of the pizza. You can leave a little room for the crust there, and you're starting to see we're almost
It's already going. Look at it.
We're already going, right?
It's so easy because you let it rest.
Yeah, you let it rest. It's malleable. It's pliable.
Good vocab.
There you go. We've got our circular shape here, which is great. And if you bring in the size of the pan, right, we're about halfway there, right? You think about that right there? Greg, if you want, we can oil that pan too a little later.
Sure.
I don't know if you oil the pan or not, but I like to do that just because in my brain it crisps up the bottom just a
Sure.
little bit more.
You want
don't
to-
over oil it, just
I'm gonna do a little bit and then brush it. Is that fun?
just get a little bit and brush it. Yeah, that's good. So here,
Do it over here for the
boom. Now there's a couple other techniques. I just like to do this because it's fun. It's very stress relieving. It makes me, think of days where everything was innocent, where I had my whole life ahead of me, Here, and then we're gonna take this and we're just gonna slap it together. Just slap it, right? Slap it. And this is using that centripetal force, but if you're not confident with the actual toss, right? If you don't want to do that, you can slap.
Slap it.
Showing off, you
There we
jerk.
go.
Any tips on that toss?
The tips for this toss is this. You don't catch like this. Okay, you catch like this, you're gonna pierce through it. And again, you're starting to see, this is actually pretty good. You wanna kind of fist it. Get 2 fists, right? You get 2 fists, and you can also, if you're not confident tossing it, you can just kind of pull it apart here this way. You're gonna. Oh my God, Josh, I love having you. I want you to be just behind me all the time. So here we go.
Josh,
you wanna
leave your
use a-
lucrative LA career and move to San Francisco.
Exactly. If you want to use a rolling pin on it, you can use a rolling pin on it if that's the case. But the problem with the rolling pin is you start getting that ovular shape, and you got to move it. This is just a lot more fun.
What I like about this is when you taught me to do this, and I do not throw it,
Right.
and I don't do it often anymore. I put it in the memory bank, let it happen, you know what I
Right.
mean? Moved on, and then recently we were up in Quebec, and we were hanging out with Jen's folks, and they were making pizza, and it wasn't, her mom's pizza kept like contracting. So I was like, I got this, and I rolled it into the ball, and then I did the little tick, tick, tick,
Yep.
slowly expanded it out.
Now,
and they said, great job, and they put me on their shoulders and carried me around.
They did, and they said you are the savior of all Canada. So we got a nice shape here.
Look at that,
It's
that's beautiful.
It's a little too. I don't love this area because you can see through it a little bit.
Sure, what do you want to do? You want to push it in? You want to just let it go?
It's fine. Okay. We'll do this first. And then we'll
Pizza just like snowflakes, never the same.
Thanks, Josh.
This is probably good. I mean, the pan is a little bit bigger, and I like.
Yeah,
the
this
pan.
is a big one. Now,
But-
shout out, of course, to an antler from Columbia, Missouri, who I won't name. And actually, I don't even remember his real name. We called him Donkey. Anyways, he stole this when we egged him on from a Gumby's Pizza in Columbia, Missouri.
Gumby's Pokey Sticks!
Oh yeah. Gumby's, if you want it back, I refuse to give it to you. Because that was in 2002. The statute of limitations has passed.
It's true. Come find us in San Francisco.
Come get us, you cowards.
All right, so this might look like a lot of sauce. I don't think it's a lot of sauce.
No.
More. But what I like to do here
You'd be
is
surprised, right?
I like to go inside out with the sauce.
You start and you spin out.
You start
right?
and you spin out. We used to do this back in the day. We just put a giant heap of it in here. Just, that was measured a little bit better than I'm doing right now. Here we go.
Well, it's not an exact science. You're having fun.
Yeah, it's having fun. But back in the day, and then you just kind of spool it out this way, right? You just kind of get it out. So what you want is an even coverage. You don't want to glob it on there.
Sure.
You want to make sure that everything's good.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Now, what is your? I mean, we're getting there, so you're about to tell me.
Sure.
What's your philosophy for crust is? How much crust do you want on that? In terms of where do you stop the sauce?
I'll probably do like an inch of crust, maybe.
Okay.
Not too much more.
Because you're gonna do the thing where you show how you do your crust, right?
Yeah. Well, I like to.
Game changer.
Here we go. So I like to stop it right about there. I like a lot of crust. The thing with the crust is it gives you a really good excuse to break out the ranch.
Thank you.
And
if you're one of these kind of funny fans who doesn't look at every tweet we do, every Instagram post, everything else, I don't know what your problem is. But I want to give a shout out right now to Elise Willems from Funhouse. As you know, I hate Funhouse. They're a bunch of fucks. They aren't funny. However, Elise introduced the term pizza bones to me for crusts. When I was like, oh man, Jen's leaving her, I took a photo of Jen's crust that she wasn't eating. And Elise said, those are some perfectly good pizza bones. And I was like, you know what, Elise? When Kind of Funny gets big enough and we buy Funhouse, you're the one I won't fire.
Exactly.
But I will have them hire Andy and then fire Andy immediately.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we are. Again,
that looks beautiful.
Again, before we put this on there, we oiled it a little bit, and that also helps with if you need to move.
Oh, they saw me in the back. I did the.
That's perfect. Perfect. Now we're gonna go to the cheese phase, and again, the cheese is gonna lock all the sauce in. A lot of people just do this. Cool, we're done.
No.
And to you people out there, I say this is America. Okay. Let's get that.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
I don't want to see. You put so much cheese on this. I don't even want to see sauce. I want to forget about the sauce. That's how much cheese you got to put on there. And I'm just using a mozzarella cheese. Some people get fancy. They put 3 cheeses, different types. No.
Whatever you want, right? Oh no,
it's whatever you want.
No, you went no.
It's whatever you want, but I'll show you afterward what I like to do. I like to keep the Parmesan for a little bit afterward.
I know.
So I like to dust it a little bit with the Parmesan. This is actually going to be good. I know I said I don't want to see sauce, but
I'm going to go back on that.
well, this is a very, very thickly shredded mozzarella.
Sure.
If it's less shredded, because this is going to melt down, it's going to get nice
it's
coverage.
going to be beautiful.
It's going to get real good coverage. Now here's the other tip that I'm going to tell you guys.
Tell me the tips.
Okay. Can't stand this. Here's the pep. Done. We're done with pep. No,
sir.
Doggy dog. Here's your pep should be touching when you put it on. Oh. That's what you want. This is how much you want. If it's a pepperoni, it's called a pepperoni pizza, ladies and gentlemen. It's
what? You know what I'm saying?
It's not
like,
called
come on. Holy crap.
Some Chardonnay, things get weird.
Here we go. So this is what we want. We want to try to, I play this little game where I say, can I make this perfect?
Wow, Nick.
That was almost perfect. There we go. And then you're just going to continue in from there. You're going to go boop, 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 boop. Now every bite should have the pep. Now Greg bought the right pep, by the way. Don't buy the little pep. The little pep's annoying because then it curls up when you cook it and immediately falls off. This is going to
pepperoni cup.
I hate it.
You hate that.
I hate it. I don't like it. I like big, giant slices of pepperoni.
Look at this piece of
This should be
art.
so good looking that you want to eat it right before it goes in the oven. Don't do it. It's raw dough. Here we go. There it is right there.
You're just blocking out the sun with it. I love it.
I don't want to see it.
See, this is the thing about Nick Scarpino. We talk about it all the time on the shows. He's on this, very regimented diet, no carbs. So when he has a cheat day, he fucking cheats like The Rock.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
So that's what we should like. You know what? We're even gonna go like this.
The double's at center.
We're gonna double in there. We can stop right there if you want, as far as toppings are concerned.
Sure.
We can put. I also have some black olives. I like black olives.
Do it, man. It's your pizza.
But what we'll do is, we don't have enough for the next one. So.
Well, they don't have to. We can do it lighter on the next one. You could do half pepperoni, half cheese.
What did I just fucking say to you?
What,
you don't go loud on the pepper.
You're gonna make 2 of the exact same pizza?
What do you want, Josh? You're the guest here. What do you want to put? You want a half on that?
No, put all the olives on there.
Put all the olives on there. Okay.
My thing about it though, Nick, is that the thing. You know how last time on Cooking with Greggy we did omelets. And I was like, my favorite thing about an omelet is that it's kind of like the garbage pile, right?
Yeah,
What do I have left
absolutely.
over? We can crack this thing open for the second
we could
pizza.
do. You got sausage. We got all sorts of stuff.
We got sausage from the gnocchi dish last
like
night.
This part right here.
Jen's got some salmon in there.
Do that. So while we're figuring out that, I think I'm gonna leave this one just pep.
Just pep is what you're doing?
I'm also gonna need a little bit more mozzarella on this. Can you restock that?
Oh sure.
Restock that. We'll bring this one back in a second. So for the pep, this is a perfect pizza. We can go a little bit more though, and here's what I like to do with this. I like to brush the crust with a little bit of olive oil, just because it's gonna crisp it up just a little bit. You can use, a lot of people like to get crazy and stuff some mozzarella in that olive oil. Kevin said, do not do that. I won't show up to work. So just a little bit of brushing. You know, try not to get the sauce in it like I just did, because then it makes it look like you murdered something.
Now, at one point,
I just do it because I like to crust it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna also, in a second, I'm gonna dust this with Parmesan cheese, and it sticks to the crust, which is nice.
one of the things I believe you taught me this brushing technique.
Yeah.
And I think the first time we ever did it, you put garlic powder and pepper in it as well.
Oh yeah, you can do that. That's
And that
tasty.
was choice.
You can do that right now if you want.
Sure.
I should have probably put it in the olive oil.
That's what I mean. That was, but now you're doing something different because you're putting the parm on there. You didn't do that last time with me.
Doesn't work that way. Hold on a sec.
I'm coming in with the garlic powder.
Just a little.
Oh yeah, yeah.
just a
I know.
little.
There you go. Perfect. Nail it. You want the pepper too? Or you got the pepper? You call. It's your. You call the ball. You
I
call the
need the
ball.
pepper on there. I don't think we need the pepper.
Cool.
Cool. And then we're gonna come in here. All good. And
Oh,
we're
it's
just
all
gonna.
gooch.
We're just gonna.
It's cool, Greg.
We're just gonna do
That's
this
cool,
right
Greg
here.
would say for you. So
Now I like this. You think to yourself, Nick, that's a lot of cheese on top. This is just gonna crisp up on top right there. It's gonna melt in. It's gonna make a nice little texture. And then I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna come in here and liberally just put cheese on this crust.
Yeah.
Just.
You have to. Somebody's got to do it.
I don't know what the term is, but someone once said, a wise one once said, fuck me up with some cheese. And that's what we're gonna do here.
Look at this. This parm crust is another level.
Yeah, you can really, there's just a good rule in pizza making
Cheese.
is you could just
Cheese
never
up.
have enough cheese. You know, we're not going in to have our blood tested tomorrow for our annual physical. We're just not worried about that at all.
I don't.
All right.
Do they test you for cheese in your blood?
I tested for cholesterol, and they say, Nick, you're almost 40. You got high
don't even think
cholesterol. And I go, I don't care. Low carb diet. All right, here we are. That's this one.
That's beautiful. That's
Let's
beautiful.
throw these now. Now, you've cooked pizza in this oven a lot more than I do. How long do you want to put these in for?
Ooh, I would say we set a time for like 9 minutes to take a look.
Take a look.
And then go from there.
And the way you take a look is you go underneath the crust. You take a look to see if it's golden underneath there.
No, I
You
just
can
look
do
at,
that
I
a
just look
little
at the
bit.
top.
You can look at the top, but what I like to do is you go on, and if you got a little golden under there, that's good. That's how you know it's not. It's going to be a
These
little.
are pro tips over here.
So let me have you come over here, Barrett. Get me on this bad boy. Let's put this motherfucker in, and I'm gonna put this on the bottom because I want to see that pep shot. There we go. And here we are.
Looking good.
There it is.
Mostly in body.
Echo. Set a 9-minute timer. Now, let's see if we can eat all this cheese before 9 minutes is up.
Definitely can. All right, let's check and see if they're done.
Now, how long has it been in there?
This has been in here, what do you think, 15 minutes?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, we set a timer for about 9 minutes, looked at them, they didn't look quite good. And again, I'm gonna pull them out here. Let's take a look.
Pull them out.
here.
Oh my God, doggy dog.
Here.
Oh
That's
my
nice.
God, doggy dog.
Now it's shrunken up a little bit, and if you can get underneath it pretty easily,
Yeah.
that means the crust is pretty.
It's golden the way you want it. Is that golden the way you want it?
It's good. It could be a little bit more, but.
Do you want to let it go longer?
Nah, let's pull it out because I don't want the crust to burn. And I did put. And the problem. This is a problem when you put a lot of sauce.
Yeah.
Because it tends to.
The sogginess.
The sogginess is down a little bit, but I'd rather go for more sauce. We'll figure it out.
Sure.
Let's pull this out here.
You get a big old sloppy slice. Yeah, everybody,
can I put this
that
right
is an
here?
infamous. I don't know. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't own this table. Are we returning it?
Yeah, not anymore.
All right, I don't care. Kevin, you got something else for the garage?
Now this one's looking real good.
That one looks fucking dynamite.
Many olives.
All right, Kevin. Go wait outside with Jen. When I
Now
throw
you
her
put
out
this
the
in a little bit more of a deep dish crust, and now it's fluffing up a little bit more.
window.
which is nice.
Woo-wee!
It's also bubbling more.
It is bubbling more,
It
right?
just moved on its own.
And you're not
It's
gonna
become
want to.
self-aware.
You're not gonna want to cut into these immediately. You're
Oh,
gonna
another
want-
pro tip.
Yeah, you're gonna want to let them sit for maybe like 5 minutes,
Echo! Set a 5-minute timer.
just enough to let everything kind of congeal a little
Sure.
bit, and then you can really get in there. You get that like the crust is gonna as it cools down, will solidify a little, harden a little bit
Sure.
more. So when you cut it, you get a little bit better, cleaner slices.
That's what you want. Yeah,
you want
to
cleaner slices.
Echo! Play Hall & Oates.
Shuffling songs by Daryl Hall and John Oates
Yeah.
on Spotify.
Ooh.
Comes back. Comes back.
Hello. Where am I from?
Now cut to the
Hello.
oven cam.
Let's get a slice. Who wants one? Kevin, you want?
Kev wants some cheese.
You want a little cheese?
You and I should.
Asking for this since yesterday.
Here we go. Cheese.
I want this guy right
A little
here.
piece of pep. What do you want? Pep and olives?
Nah, that's fine. I'll come back.
That's
for it.
spicy.
Oh, did you want pep? Oh, we got
No,
pep.
I'll come back for it. I'll come back. It'll still be there.
Okay, I'm gonna try a piece of pep here. This is gonna be hot.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Woo, shit. That's what you want right there. Here it is.
You can see it steam.
And again, look at this. Look at the coverage of pep on this. This is what you want. You see how we cut this thing up and there's 1, 2, there's 4.5 slices, 4.25. There's 5 slices of pepperoni on this thing. Okay, it's not even the size of my hand. That's what it should be. I want to taste pep with every bite, or my name's not Nick Scarpino. God, that's hot.
Here, take a bite of this one. That one's not as hot because it's been sitting and it is great.
Oh yeah.
You crushed it.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing about us.
That one's this pan is the one to go with.
We're not gonna. We love San Francisco. I'm sure if Tim was here, he'd punch through the wall and be like, Gordos. San Francisco pizza is not as great as pizza elsewhere. I still think you can make a great pizza, if not a better pizza than most places in San Francisco.
Well, look at this. This is what I want right here.
You want that fold?
You fold, but look at, watch that. Boom, boom. See how it's not sogging over? Even with this one, we cooked it a little underneath, but here, you got that? It's just the tip that's sogging over. I don't love that. Again, it's because I put a lot of sauce in it, but I'd rather err on the side of more sauce than less sauce. That's what's gonna happen there. Hot. Josh, what do you want? Want a piece of pep?
Black and olive.
You want a black olive? Yeah, let's get you that, because that's cooler. And again, if you wait to serve, you can get a little bit more congealed in this here. There we go. Boom. There it is. And then let me know when you get to the crust.
Oh, I'm at the crust.
Oh, we have the crust?
That's why I'm busting out from the Buffalo Blue Burgers, the Buffalo Blue Dip.
Oh, yeah. That's just buffalo sauce and some blue cheese made
That is
in there,
correct.
right? There it is. I'm hearing a lot of crunching right now, and it makes me happy.
The crunch is good. It's a
makes
good
me
crunch.
happy.
The olive oil did.
Right?
A
Right?
lot of it.
Yeah, a little bit on that. That's good. Let me try this one right here. Oh, I already have a spot. There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Cooking with Greggy, how to make a great pizza the Nick Scarpino way. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know how you make pizza at home in the comments below. And of course, please keep watching, keep subscribing. If you're on Instagram, I'd love it if you used the hashtag Cooking with Greggy to show me your creations based on our recipes. And until next time, it's been our pleasure to serve you.